Coming next, Adrian Lewis against Steve Beaton. Steve Beaton, of course, a former world champion. Been speaking to Helen.
Steve, it's nice to see you here because it was a little bit biting your fingernails, wasn't it, to get that last qualifying spot?
Yeah, I mean, it was all at Halen Island, so it was a close weekend. But I'm glad to be here. I'm looking forward to it.
Poor old Tony Eccles it was. He missed a double for the game, but you'd gone home. You weren't actually watching it, were you?
No, he was playing Mervyn, and I didn't know how it was going to go, and I thought, well, I'm not going to sit there and watch it. So halfway home, I got a load of texts off everybody saying that I'd got through, so that was great.
An experienced pro of many years, how hard is it to stay in the top 32 with the likes of this lot around?
It's very hard. I mean, there's a lot of young players coming through now. Aid's obviously been around for a few years now, but I mean, it's trying to keep up with them, and the standards got higher and higher and higher, and the thing is, I'm still enjoying the game, so as long as I keep enjoying it, and I'll keep sneaking the odd win here and there, and maybe I'll get back up in the top few.
And you, this is your third year here now,
yes,
isn't
that's
it?
right, yeah.
What's the best you've done here?
Quarterfinals, lost to Lloydie, the eventual winner of the tournament 2 years ago.
That's right, 2005, we remember that. It was kind of your big thing, really, wasn't it, here, when everybody started to recognise your name?
Yeah, it was my first big tournament, my first quarterfinal. I think maybe if I'd have gone on and beat Lloydie then, I think it was a close game, I think it was a tiebreaker. Yeah. Maybe I could have gone on and won the tournament 2 years ago.
I remember the crowd. The crowd were incredible on that game, weren't they? Because you were the new pup coming along.
That's right.
You were quite enjoying your darts at times, weren't you?
Yeah, it was a bit loud, if you can say that. Yeah, I've quieted down a lot now, so.
Something always happens when you play, doesn't it? Something always happens.
Yeah.
Are you watching out for that, by the way?
I've had a chat to Peter, so I'm all right.
Oh.
Now, is this right? Is it the first time you two have met on television?
I think so, yeah. I can't remember playing Adrian on the telly before.
It just does make me laugh when you say, I think so. You not remember. I know you guys play so many floor tournaments that we don't know about, so it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, all right, we look forward to it. Thanks very much for chatting to us.
Thanks.
Cheers. Shake hands now, shake hands. Yeah, good.
They're only joking.
Welcome back to the action here in the Seaside. We are in Blackpool for the Stan James World Matchplay. Brought to you by the PDC and live on Sky Sports. It's time to meet our players. Would you please welcome from Leamington Spa and the former champion of the world, Steve Beaton. And from Stoke-on-Trent, it's Jackpot, Adrian Lewis.
Steve Beaton, of course, one of the most familiar figures, doesn't he, on Sky Sports darts coverage. And, well, only squeezed into the tournament, as Helen was explaining there. 96 Lakeside champion, semi-finalist here in 2001. Faces Adrian Lewis, who we've seen a lot of on our televisions recently. And there he is. Having a bit of a walk around the stage. Just checking out his domain. Had fun and games, didn't we, in Vegas with Peter Manley, but I'm sure there won't be any of that going on today. Eric Bristow and Sid Waddell in commentary for you.
Well, loving it up here with the legend himself. And what I liked about the entry by Adrian, it was like the quarterback coming out of the Super Bowl, slapping hands and strutting his stuff. 22-year-old. I've been cracking up Van Gerwen, Eric. Let's get the record right on Adrian. How good is he?
He's a brilliant player. He's improving. He's just. I think he'd be very pleased that Mr. Manley's out the tournament because he seems to get under his skin. So the way's open for him now.
Here he is then. Used to be known as Adonis. Told me he was the Donis. Magnum Southam, which is in Warwickshire. Former world champion. I was there the whole week. spent more time filming it lakeside in the saunas than he did practicing. Remember, Eric?
Oh yeah, good lad, Steve. He's been around a long time, playing well at the moment as well. He played well in Vegas, got through one round, and he's hitting more 180s lately than he normally does. He's usually not a 180 man, and he's started to hit a few of them. So I don't know whether he's changed his darts or not, but he's looking good. This will be a very good game. This. It'll be faster than that last one anyway.
Well, there's Becky, the lady friend of Adrian. Yeah, she's the girl who put in 36,000 miles going back to and from Stoke to Las Vegas. She's an air hostess, and she was never away from the action in Vegas, having come back to Heathrow 3 times. That's dedication, son.
Well, that's more than dedication, that's mad. You want to go stay there and have a week there at least. You want to keep running backwards and forwards to Vegas.
Nice first dart.
100.
Lovely third one, Adrian. Nice, Becky approves. And this lad usually is supported by his lovely wife, and Nanette. And when he's practicing, and she says, come and have your tea, he says, no, Nanette. Crowd expecting some fireworks here, especially from this lad. Remember in Connecticut, just about 16 months ago, did Dennis Priestley 11-1 in the later stages of the big tournament there. And as Eric's mentioned, was 3-0 up against Manly in Vegas the other week, and then just went a bit. Adrian.
That's the way he plays. Manly just wound him up, though. I mean, that's Peter Manley. He done it against Van Gerwen. He come back, shouldn't have been in the game, and he was 9-8 up, you know. But then Van Gerwen hit a couple of 180s and then took command and beat him 11-9.
Well, Van Gerwen certainly caught on here in Blackpool. Well over 100 of his T-shirts went in 10 minutes last night, and they sent him back to Holland for more.
131.
Right then, this would be a nice click out, Eric.
Oh, he's capable of doing it as well. Now Steve's thinking, right, I'm going to have 3 darts at double 12 now. Win me first leg, that's it. Put one on the board, I've won me throw, I've done my job. Double 12 for the first leg, double 6. It's in a nice place, or double 3. Wow, we don't want to like the last game here, missing all the doubles, do we?
No. So Adrian at the start anyway is in rampant mood. Double 10 coming in. Mile away.
Well, there's only one way to go for this one. One double one. The hard part is hitting the 1. Concentrate, hit the 1. That's it. If you go above it second night, you don't mind. That's it. Then work down. You've got 1 dart at it. Oof.
New score.
Well, you'd see a better game in the Dog and Duck Stoke-on-Trent from the B team at the moment. Adrian now tidies it up. Opening blood to that 22-year-old from the Potteries.
Game on.
Well, what would you say between him and Van Gerwen? They've both got that chemistry, seem to come alive on the stage, kid. Some people play better on the floor, but Van Gerwen and Adrian got that little bit of stardust.
57.
Yeah, I think Van Gerwen's a better player than he played the way he played the other night, last night. But he's been under a lot of pressure coming to join us. He's missed out on getting through to Vegas, which really upset him. But he had 2 chances to get through and lost both of them. And he just wants to go up there and improve himself, which was a big game yesterday. And now he's beat Manly. He'll be fine.
Coming up, James Wade. What a player against Wayne Jones. That will be a belter, and so will that one. Andy Jenkins from Cosham, Railway Pub's favourite, against an improving Mark Walsh, back to his nearly best.
Mark Walsh is playing well again. That should be a good game, that one.
It's the one we cannot wait for. The Barney Slam is on the cards here this week. Facing them tonight, Dennis Ovens. Mardle and Sheldon, that'll be a belter. Sheldon 10-180s, Eric.
92.
Brilliant, yeah.
Stevie Ricard 161.
And then John Parks, one of the outsiders, but very confident, finishes up the action.
Nice to see John Park playing well again as well.
Adrian, you require 130.
Here we go then. Lewis looking at the 16, but just snidging it low. Nice second dart. Once the bull for 1 in the solar plexus of Beaton.
88.
That'd have been a nice one to go 2-0 up. Now Beaton's got a chance here to break straight back. 16 bull, here go now. Get bull to break straight back. Ooh.
51.
Miles away.
Yeah, too far off that. Adrian 10 for double 16 and a 2-zip lead. Double 16, the Stoke won the by middle of the bed. Earning this outcake